Hey Sloabies, welcome back to another DIY Wednesday, and today I have something pretty easy for those of you who don't like to sew or those of you who don't have a lot of room or space for home decor. If you guys don't know, I upload all my videos every Wednesdays and Saturdays now. Wednesdays will be DIYs and Saturdays will be random things that I talk about. So today it's going to be an accessory DIY, and I know how a lot of you guys do really like some of my accessories because they're easy to do and you can actually find the materials all over the place. When I got the keys to my studio, I was like, I want something really cute to go with my keys to represent how much I love this space, and every time I pick up the keys it makes me feel like I'm going to Happy Land. These are just so easy, but they look so great. So we're gonna go ahead and grab all of our materials, especially our pliers, and we'll get started. Okay, so first we're going to start off with this one, which I considered is the easiest one out of the bunch. So we'll start out with the tassels, and I'm going to create the tassels out of chains. And I cut out 8 pieces of the chain, and each one of them measures out to be 4 inches long. Next, you're going to need a jump ring. Go ahead and open that up and place each one of those chains onto the jump ring. Okay, you can go ahead and close up the jump ring, set it aside for a little bit, and now we're going to work on the feathers. And for this, you're going to need a piece of leather, and what I do is I just kind of draw out a leaf shape, and then using some scissors, I just cut that out, and I ended up doing 3 of them. Using a leather puncher, which I think every crafter should have, I'm going to punch a hole at the top of each one of these leaves. Next, with some eyelet grommets, I place each one of them through the hole that I punched out earlier. And then using the grommet setting tool, I go ahead and I clamp down onto my grommet so that it is now in place. So basically what this tool does is that it squishes the back of the grommet down so that it secures the hole. And of course, there's the old school way that looks like this, and you can just use a hammer to pound down on it. Once I got all 3 of them punched out, I'm going to need some paint, and these are just puffy paint and liquid gold leaf paint. So using the puffy paint, I'm just going to go ahead and paint the bottom half of this. You can paint whatever you want. You can fill it in whatever color you like, and you can add stripes if you want to. Once you've painted everything, go ahead and let it rest for 24 hours so everything can dry. Next, you're gonna go ahead and cut little tiny snips along the sides of each one of these leaves, and it'll make it look like a feather. Go ahead and repeat this on the other leaves that you painted on, or even the ones that you haven't painted. Now, to finally put all of this together, I'm going to attach different lengths of chains to each one of these feathers by using a jump ring. Next, with a key ring, this one I purchased off of Amazon. Isn't it super pretty? It came with this giant jump ring, and I'm gonna go ahead and open up the jump ring and attach all of my feathers and the chain tassel to the jump ring. And once you're done adding everything onto the ring, go ahead and close it up, and voila, this is what it would look like. Alright, now onto the second key ring, which is this cute little cloud one. And again, we're going to go ahead and start out with the leather. And on the leather with your pencil, go ahead and roughly sketch out a little cloud shape. And then you're going to go ahead and cut the cloud out of the leather. Using my handy dandy leather puncher, I'm going to go ahead and puncture a hole at the top of the cloud. Using another grommet, I'm going to place that into the hole, and I'm going to set it down with my grommet setter. Now at the bottom of the cloud, I went ahead and puncture out 4 holes so that I can place the raindrops onto the cloud. Under each hole, I went ahead and attached a chain in various lengths with a jump ring. Now I attach a crystal-like bead at the end of each one of these chains using a jump ring, so it looks like little raindrops. Using a key ring, I opened up the jump ring, and I also made a tassel for this one as well because I just like fancy pants key rings. So I attached that to the key ring, and I attach the cloud to the key ring, and this is what it looks like. Okay, moving to the last one, which is the one that I'm using for my studio keys. So I went ahead and I created a feather like I did from before. So then with the wire cutter, I went ahead and cut out a piece of gold wire. Now this is a great alternative for those of you who don't have a leather puncher. You can go ahead and use an X-Acto knife just to cut a slit at the top. Next, I feed the wire through the slit, and I just clamp down on it with some pliers. Next, I take a small bead and I feed both ends of the wire through the bead. Go ahead and bend one end of the wire so that it looks like a loop. You are going to cut off the excess and you're going to shove the end into the bead. Now with the other end of the wire, just go ahead and take that and wrap it all the way around the loop a couple of times so that only a little bit of the loop is showing at the top. Once you are done, go ahead and just cut off the excess and clamp down on the wire. Here's the last element of this keyring, which is totally optional by the way. I am going to create my own wired quartz. So I cut out 2 pieces of wire that are about 7 to 8 inches long each. I twist the middle part of the wires together so it looks like this. Now leaving a gap that's big enough to hold your quartz, go ahead and twist the other end together. You should get a little circle in the middle that looks like this, and you can go ahead and place the pointy end of your quartz through that hole. Next, bring each wire upwards, going alongside the length of the quartz. Now go ahead and rotate your quartz around and you'll notice that 2 of the wires on that side looks like it wants to connect, so go ahead and twist those 2 together. If you rotate it around again, you'll see 2 more wires that looks like it wants to be twisted together, so go ahead and twist those 2 together. Okay, you're going to keep rotating the quartz around, trying to find 2 wires that want to connect, and once you get to the top, go ahead and just twist 2 of the wires together to create 2 sets like this. Okay, so on one set, go ahead and cut off an extra wire and then take that one and turn it into a loop. Now on the other set of wires, go ahead and cut off the extra one, and the one that's left over, you can wrap it around the loop a couple of times to secure it. And once you're done, this is what it should look like. I really love this just because you can use any stones or rock that you found and you just create your own and attach it to your keychain. Now opening up a large jump ring, I attach the chain's tassels to it, and then I attach the feather to it, and lastly I attach the quartz. Once I close everything up, this is what my studio keys are hanging off of. So what do you guys think about the DIY? I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're going to attempt this, please send a photo to any one of my socials with the hashtag SLOABN because I would love to take a look at it and I would love to check out your creations. The thing that fuels me the most to continue to create more DIYs is seeing you guys take my videos and totally running with it. Also, if you guys have any requests on DIYs and stuff, yeah, don't hesitate to let me know because I'm always trying to look all over the internet for new and fun ideas. And if you guys like this video, be sure to like it down below, share it with everyone that you know, and of course support me by subscribing to my channel because that would make me very happy. And you guys know what to do at the end of my videos. Remember to always rock on, Sloabies. Bye! Today, I want to talk to you guys about my Stitch Fix box. By the way, before I start this video, I do want to let you guys know that I am not sponsored by Stitch Fix. So if you guys don't know what Stitch Fix is, it's basically a subscription service for style and fashion. It's $20 a month. You can choose the frequency